All right, so I got the chat working. So let me just share the right one now. Okay. Shout out to the guys that are subscribed. I found out that only about 30% of our viewers are actually subscribed to our channel. We're only I think we're like 82, 83 away from, or maybe even less, from having 1,000 subscribers, which is pretty cool. Once we hit 1,000, I'm sure we're going to do some sort of giveaway for our YouTube viewers only. So let me just share this really quick. Make sure I spell my own name right. It's only 2 letters. All right. So I'll give it some time after I shared it. That way we can get some people in here to watch. And I'm just going to share this into a couple of groups. Just give me a sec, guys. I'm just sharing the live stream into a couple of groups. And one more. I'll do TSL. All right. Okay. So you guys can now chat. I can see your chat on the right side of my screen. So again, I'll just wait until there's a little bit more people in the stream. Then we can start. So the thing about, I think with YouTube, you can actually see who's watching, if I remember correctly. I'm not too sure. As far as people who can actually comment, I think. So the ones that are watching now, they don't have accounts, so they can still view it, I believe. So yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and start already. I've already shared it in a couple of groups. If you guys want to share the live stream, you can. Just don't spam any groups. So we're going to start off with Eric Rimbla's KR flagship. This is solid brass, so it's very heavy. By Ryan Lannon. I know you guys aren't going to be able to see the extreme detail. Maybe you can. I am on my laptop webcam, so you guys can still see a little bit of the detail on the etch. I forgot what Eric and Ryan dubbed this saber as, but here it is in all its glory. If I was on my phone, you guys would be able to see the detail a little bit better, but Tyler. Hey, Tyler, how you doing? So here's the shrouds. And underneath the shrouds, there is some detail as well. The switch section is, or not the section, I should say, the actual switch. This is one of our 3D printed tactile switches, singular switch. We used to have these laser cut made from acrylic. This is what we have now. They're 3D printed, a lot faster and a lot easier to assemble and make. There's no glue involved instead of the glue used to actually mount it in the switch hole. Travis designed that one really quick. So here's some more detail. I did add a brass CoverTech knob. There is a rubber washer underneath. So if you ever remove the CoverTech knob, make sure you don't lose that. There's a fly in here. So yeah. So this has... Oh, cool. Tyler, for your Saber, we weren't able to design the last piece in time. So we're gonna work on that tonight, if not tomorrow, and then I'll do like, since we're still waiting on your blade, I'll do like its own dedicated video for your hilt. I was planning on having it done today, as far as all the electronics goes, but we're waiting for. We're in the middle of designing a pin holder, basically for the pins. TCSS was out, and I thought I had a extra piece for it to finish it up today, but I didn't, so we're designing it. But yeah, back to this hilt. I just pressed it by accident. This has a Verso. It's by KR Sabers. The speaker used in it is one of ours. It's one of the speakers that we sell on our Etsy. The speaker brand is GX Amp. We just dubbed it as ours. That way people don't get confused with all the different speakers around. So if you guys want one of these speakers, we should have some more on our Etsy very soon. If you guys want to order them from China, you can. They're like $8 something, like almost $9 for two. We sell them on our Etsy for, I believe, $9 for each one. But of course, you get it way faster, and then it comes with a little case that we designed, that we 3D printed, that you can keep for other purposes and other uses. So yeah, this has the stock font. I don't have a NeoPixel blade on me right now. All of our NeoPixel strips that we have, they're still being shipped. I'm hoping to get them next week. I'm hoping. I have like maybe 20 or 30 NeoPixel strips on order right now. They should be here already, so I'm hoping those will come in. Eric ordered a blade from me. So did Tyler, ordered a blade from me. So you guys are waiting on blades. I'm sorry. I'm waiting on the strips too. So I'm going to be showing these without blades. It sucks, I know, but just get a look at the hilts and see how they are, see the differences and stuff. This is a Verso board, V1, obviously. Has smooth swing. Like I said, it has one of our speakers in. So really, that's all the Verso has to offer now. Obviously, with the blade, you get the scroll and you get the scrolling effects. Basically, you have RGB color change, flash on clash. So there are going to be more firmware updates for it. This is updated to the latest firmware already. It's fixed a couple issues that it had, but there are going to be new firmware updates that allow like different or more fonts and stuff like that, more sound banks, blaster deflect and stuff like that. So we're going to take a look at the inside of here. So for the chassis, when you're removing the battery, this is how you want to remove it from the body. This has one of our chassis designs that Travis did. So when you take it out, make sure you don't spin it as much as you need to, or only as much as you need to, I should say. So this is basically the inside, your NeoPixel wires and your switch wiring. This is the chassis that Travis designed. So it's pretty neat. It's pretty clean. There's a wiring. I like hardly ever show off my wiring anymore. But there it is. Yeah. I don't know why I don't show off my wiring anymore. It's just old. It's an old thing for me to do. There's our speaker. Uh, I need more batteries for the rest of the builds. But yeah, this chassis has a little half circle for the switch. So it slides in and it basically has a lip right here that hits this so you don't push it too far in. And obviously when you get your body back, you put it in and then you can spin it and the chassis won't spin because it's hitting against the switch. And then you just line up your hilt so it's straight, and that's it. Very simple. And there's the pins. I don't know if you could see it. It's too dark, but yeah, that's that one. You can care for that. It is brass. I'm sorry, guys. My hair haven't gotten a haircut in like 2 months. So it kind of gets a little crazy underneath my hat. But yeah, you can care for that. It is solid brass. There are treatments for brass. I don't have any on me, Eric, so you may need to go ahead and buy some or find some online or whatever. Next hilt is a 2005 Master Replicas Vader conversion. This belongs to Jonathan Crabtree. It's a very light hilt. It's not as heavy as the ones that are made now. So it's interesting to wave around. This has a CFX, Crystal Focus 10. Single momentary switch right here. This is not the cleanest job that I've done on a switch section on a Vader conversion, but this clamp section is a lot different than the Hasbro A New Hope versions that I've done. This basically has like a metal clamp with a silicone piece underneath or a rubber piece underneath, and you have to like use a lot of tension to really assemble it back together. So it wasn't difficult. It was just more of a nuisance. This made my hands hurt installing it, to be honest. This hilt, like I said, has a CFX. It is NeoPixel as well. I know it looks like a hole, but there are pins in there. I don't know. You guys can't see it, but there are pins in there. Single momentary switch, like I said. The chassis in here, I don't have my Allen wrench with me, but basically this one is held in by a retention screw right here. There's a retention screw right there, and it holds your chassis in. You don't have to put it insanely tight when you're tightening it. You also have to make sure that you're tightening it against the chassis on a wide area of the chassis. You don't want to be, puncturing the battery or anything. It's very easy to see where you're putting it on. This has a Vico bass speaker and a CFX, like I said. I added this pommel speaker vent. It's one of the ones from Saber Forge. It's my last one. I just designed another one for Tyler's hilt, and I 3D printed it, and it looks pretty cool. But yeah, get this. All right. So this has, obviously this is a worn hilt. This has the wires, the stock wires. They're old, but I did glue them back in to where they go. But yeah.
This party's over.
So obviously this hilt's not as loud as the KR, because this is a Vico or a Veco speaker, not one of ours, the ones that we use. So you guys can see the kind of the difference. It is still kind of loud, but not, insanely loud. It's still pretty good. Obviously the smooth swing is a little bit better. A lot better. That could also be, in fact, because this soundboard, the CFX, is like right here, And on this one, the verso's up here. So the motion sensitivity might not be as good. I'm not too sure on that. But I know with CFX you can change the positioning on rice so you can have it like up here or down here. So CFX still sounds a lot better than on the Verso. Obviously the Verso is a budget board. It's only like $38-$40. CFX is like $90, which is still kind of cheap, considering how much they used to be back then. But yeah. So for your single switch, you can't see it now, but this is how you would change colors. You twist. I need to set up Spectrum if you want Spectrum. I still need to add the other sound fonts as well. I will be downloading the ones that you sent me, and I will add them on, and it'll be shipped to you as soon as I can. I am going to be starting work again next week, so it is going to be a little crazy, a little tough. Going to try and be more careful with my health while I'm outside working. As far as I know, I think I'm only working 1 day out of the week next week, and then the following week we're going back full time. So I'm not too sure what's going on, but that's my situation now. But yeah, guys, this is the only two sabers that I have. I was going to show off another one, but like I said in the beginning of the stream, we are in the middle of designing a pin holder for MHS and the Saber's MHS. We will be offering all that stuff on our Etsy, as well as other chassis that Travis is designing, and other stuff that needs to be put on there are the NeoPixel Blade PCB holders. We need to add those as well. Oh yeah, Vaders are really, really cool. I need a Vader myself. I honestly wouldn't have a problem owning, a Hasbro, because they're pretty accurate, and the A New Hope versions. I mean, I like the A New Hope versions better than the ESB versions. But yeah, I know some people that were selling a DV6 or actually an MPP. The MPP is basically one of these. I think Justin Marshall from Saber Bay were selling them. I posted a post in the vault asking who was selling them because another customer was interested in a Vader that we were going to install, but they kind of fell flat on that. So if you guys see that post in the vault, then you can just follow those links and hit up those people. They had some Vaders left over that were empty. If you need an installer, we're here. So if you guys have any other questions, I'll end the stream in about 2 minutes. If you guys have any other questions for me about anything, just let me know. Yeah, so here's the difference between the speaker. That's the difference between those speakers. But yeah, guys, thank you for the support. Know to stay safe. Stay safe as well, Ryan. Yeah, like I said, if you're not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. We are close to 1,000. As soon as we hit 1,000, we'll do a giveaway. And our Facebook page actually just hit over 4,000 like super quick. It's already close to like 4,500 likes on Facebook. So once the coronavirus stuff is all over, we're planning on doing a giveaway there as well. Usually I do a local event on May 4th, and we usually do a raffle there. But obviously that's not going to happen anytime soon. I have a sound font I want on my Saber that was made for me, and I was wondering if I could send it to you and put it on for me. As long as it was made for CFX, I could, or if it's like a Plector-based one, I could. If it has smooth swing, then even better. Just make sure that it is plector based, CFX or Legacy. I should have no problem with that. Yeah, then I should have no problem installing that for you. My picture looks so dumb. I didn't know what to put. So for the next sabers that I'm going to be, I bought a bunch of. Yeah. Once we're already like in the phase of completing your hilt, then you can contact us, or we'll let you know like, hey, your saber's done, and then you can send us any fonts that you want installed in your saber, and we'll do it for you for free. If you guys are actually wanting fonts from saberfont.com or whatever, if you're wanting to us to install them, please make sure that you're buying them from the website, and then you can send them over to us. Or if you already own them, then you can send them over to us, and we'll install them for you. There has been a lot of controversy over sound fonts recently about piracy, and I just want to let you guys know we've never installed any fonts that we don't have the rights to in our own sabers, or any other customer saber that did not own them. We support font makers, of course. I mean, we're installers. We have integrity. We know what it takes to make a sound font and to build these. We know, mostly everything about making lightsabers. I mean, I've been doing this for over 4 years, so I wouldn't want to screw anybody over, especially font makers. They put in a lot of work, and it takes a lot of skill and artwork to creativity to make a font, especially now with smooth swing. So there's a lot of things, a lot of features that these new boards do, and that means a lot more sounds that require them to function properly. All right, Taylor, have a good night. Tyler, I think I said Taylor. Sorry. But yeah, any time that a customer has requested fonts, we make sure that they actually purchase them, or they can send us proof, like a receipt. And if we have them already, most of the time, like me, like I really don't have. I do have a library of fonts that I've purchased. I mean, right now I don't even have a functioning hilt that I would even steal fonts. I would never do that. But right now I don't even have a functioning hilt. So usually I just make our customers, purchase them and send them to us, and then we install them. So yeah, most of my fonts are like legacy fonts. I think I only have like 12 to 15 like smooth swing fonts. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I will be doing another one on YouTube. We're going to try and use YouTube more. I will be doing another one on YouTube probably next weekend. Just depends, how many sabers I do. This week I did 3. So I've been stepping it up with this going on. I've also been printing out a lot of PPE for local people. So I've been really busy. But I'm not putting you guys off or anything. I know most of you have been waiting for almost a year, which is absurd. But yeah, a lot of stuff is going on, obviously, that we can't control with the virus. I had a death in the family as well in January. But yeah, it feels good to be doing it again. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Subscribe.